Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to In the Waters. I am really happy you stopped by, and happy birthday to those of you whose birthday is this week, and happy birthday to those whose birthday it is this month. However, I am at this moment pulling cards for birthday wishes, messages for those of you who are having your birthday this week. And hey, good news, you have love, life, and spring. So, what's really excellent about that is Venus is actually moving through retrograde over the course of this month, and she's in Capricorn and she's trying to figure things out, but she moves into Aquarius in spring and things start moving forward. And so it's not really great to start a new relationship during a Venus retrograde period anyways. So your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom, and the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So either the one you're currently in is getting an upgrade as Venus figures out what is important to her and what is of value, and Mercury will be going through that sign at the same time, so helping with the communication level. And so all that is really positive, and Mars is moving into your sign soon. And so these are things that will benefit and help in that regard. So yeah, I could see where that would really be working out. So we're going to take a look for the week of December 6th through the 12th for everybody. And December 6th through the 12th has an interesting energy to it. Venus is getting ready to conjunct. She's actually really close. It's not an exact conjunction, but she is already close enough. And she is talking to Pluto about what is important and what is it that needs to happen, and what is the value, and what is this new plan. And I think that many of us are sorting these kinds of things out, and it should be expected that we are going to be reworking that plan a few times over the course of the next few months. And so be open and willing to kind of roll with it as it goes along. I feel like there's a lot of changes and shifts, but being a mutable sign, I think you will survive this better. And by the way, congratulations on completing your South Node transit. That has been that eclipse we just had, which is probably very game-changing for you guys on many, many levels. So we start out this week with the moon in Capricorn. So we have the moon in Capricorn, we've got Venus in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn. The moon is going to talk to Venus right before it talks to Pluto on Monday. And Monday has really amazing energy. It's really the energy, you can get a lot accomplished. I think it will feel very motivated to get things done. I think these conversations about what's important to us is really going to help us to really move in the direction we want to go. I think there's an energy around collaboration in order to create change. And you guys, that's what the cards are that you have here, because you have come together. It says fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps you get the job done. But as I was looking at that, I felt like don't forget to ask the elementals to help you in this grounding energy to create the changes that you want, because you also have transformation. So there is a change happening. And Capricorn, for if you are Sagittarius rising, is in the second house of what you value. And so it has that energy of wanting to overcome obstacles and get to the top and to figure it out. And so creating a plan and being very organized about that is all energy that works with that. And so the fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. That eclipse that just happened, that is this energy. You are going to be in that energetic shift for a little while longer, a few months. And then you start moving into the integration phase. And so over the course of the next 2 years or so, there's a lot of what did you release and let go of, and what are you integrating now? And I think that, by the time the North Node moves into Aries, your fellow fire sign, you'll be like, okay, ready to rock and roll. I got this. So allow for these transitions to have their own pace. I know that it's hard sometimes to quote unquote hold your horses and be patient for the process, but this is a time when being in flow with spirit requires that you are eye to the future, but totally in the present moment, What can I do right now to shift, to change, to grow? What in this moment is my opportunities? What in this moment is the door that needs to be closed and the door that I can open? What in this moment is the thing that really matters, that is going to make this difference for me? And so really focusing on staying in the present is in your highest and best interest at this time. The moon is going to move into Aquarius at 6:49 in the morning, and we'll spend Tuesday and Wednesday there. So that's 6:49 a.m. Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. You need to do your own calculations because we have learned I can't do that. So we have Mars. Mars is in Scorpio still, and its home sign. It's going to be squaring Jupiter, which is in Aquarius. And so there's some tension. It is the tension that promotes growth. It is the tension of where do we expand? How do we move these things forward? And at the same time, the moon in Capricorn, no, the moon is now in Aquarius. It's going to square with Uranus. And so the moon squaring with Uranus says, how do I feel about making these changes? And how can I make these changes? And Uranus really, really wants to make change. And Uranus is really being held back. We're getting closer and closer to that exact Saturn square. Again, third one, that was exact. But we will not be out of this energy of where can I make change and where are the limiting boundaries. That is going to continue all the way through next year, I hate to tell you. They're just too close together to this square. But this is great work because it is about making a change in the foundation, which creates the strength to build something. The foundation will be solid. Uranus oftentimes will move in and just disrupt everything for the sake of disrupting everything. And in the middle of the chaos, you look around and go, okay, so where are we at? But Saturn is holding a tight rein on this and saying, no, we need to innovate the change because it's in Aquarius. We need to create an innovation that serves the greater good. And so you can't just willy-nilly go and blow crap up. We're going to have to take things apart. We're going to have to dismantle them. And Pluto and Capricorn is like, yeah, no, we need to make this transformation. We need to dismantle these things. And so where is this going on in your life, right? Where are you bit by bit taking a look at something and saying, this is not exactly working? And I think over the next few months, you're going to be doing a lot of reworking of that. But you're doing the work that the energy is here providing the petri dish for, the opportunity to grow, the growth medium. So what is really cool is that while this energy is going on, there is a little bit of a confusion. I think that the Mercury is going to square Neptune on Tuesday, and I think this creates some confusion in the thought process. And so I don't think you're really I think you're going to be irritated without knowing exactly what the freaking problem is. I'm a little irritated, and I don't know why, but I'm irritated. So knowing that, roll with it. And take note of whatever it is that you're thinking about. But there is this sense of truth needing to come out, personal truths needing to come out. And I think this tension continues on into Wednesday, but on Wednesday, that moon is now going to be in sextile, which is the energy of choice, but it's like a choice that benefits you. The energy of choice with the sun in your sign, Sagittarius, and with Mercury still in your sign. And so as the moon moves into this arena of being able to make choices, it is the choices and decisions that reflect your truth. What is now true for you? Now that you've gone through the South Node, what is your truth? And so Archangel Michael says, use the sword of truth to help the world. Your truth is important not just to you, but to everyone around you. You're like the raindrop that falls into the pond and it ripples out and it affects the things around it. But more than that, it also creates the flow and the speed of the river downstream that grows crops or provides places for people to recreate. That is a weird word that came out. Okay, and so we have wishes. I just go with what they say. All right, so we have wishes. It says, be careful what you wish for, as one wish will be granted. So your sword of truth, make a wish. What is true for you? What would you like to create, and what are you willing to cut out? The sword of truth allows you to cut out and release yourself from things that are not working for you so that you can have what it is you truly want. Now, I do want to warn everybody, that moon is going to is going to be squaring Mars in overnight hours here in the U.S. So whatever your time zone is, but that is going to, I think people are going to wake up a little grumpy. But the dream time, the moon conjuncting with Jupiter is really going to make you feel very strongly about what it is you want to expand. And so there's like this grumpy energy and yet an opportunity to expand. And then the moon will move into Pisces. So it's had this conjunction with Jupiter, and Jupiter is a co-ruler with Neptune of Pisces, and Neptune is in Pisces. And so within a 3-day time frame, 2-day time frame, the moon is going to talk to Jupiter about what do you want to expand, and then move into Pisces, and it is going to continue that conversation, especially when it comes into conjunction with Neptune, and it's about what do you really want, what is really truly of value to you. And at the same time, we've got Mercury kind of sextiling this energy of trying to really communicate this and take this information to the galactic center to spread it out into the universe for you. It's a really great energy to move with. Look at this. Oh, okay. I know I'm talking to Sagittarius right now. Stay optimistic, baby. Be you. Stay optimistic, and positive affirmations. And a positive affirmation says used every morning will open the gates of manifestation. So that's that wish you're making, right? That is the wish that supports your truth. And so a positive affirmation is not I'm getting out of debt. That has the word debt in it. It has something in the future that you're working toward. No. I am abundant. I live a debt-free life. No, don't even like that. It has the word debt in it. I am abundant. I live in I live in abundance. Ooh, I live in abundance in all the highest forms in all arenas of my life. Oh, I really like that one. Thank you. That was Gabriel. Okay, so I live in abundance in all arenas of my life, in all forms. Or in all forms, in all arenas. You'll have to go back and play that. Make it yours. Okay, it's here. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. The moon having these conversations in Pisces is about your dreams coming true. Stay focused on what it is you want to manifest. Stay in your power that way. That is how you control and manifest for yourself what you want, through your optimism, through what you're thinking about. You're going to manifest whatever you are putting your energy of thought toward. So, be really discerning and looking to the future about what it is you want to create and you want to manifest. Because if you're focusing on the negative, you are likely to bring that in. The other thing is on Friday, stay focused on what it is you want, but maybe not tell everybody. Don't allow other people to attach their negative energy to your dreams. Their negative opinions, their questions. Are you sure that's a good idea? How are you going to do that? You know what? You don't need to know how you're going to do that. And I'm sure because you've been using your sword of truth to discern what your dreams are, then you are sure that's what you want to do. How are you going to do it? That's still being worked out. That is what Venus is doing, hanging out with Pluto for the next couple of months. They're figuring that out. So you don't need to know how. You just need to know what. So on Saturday, the moon is going to move into Aries, but not until the evening. So in the early part of the daytime, the moon is still in Pisces. And at that time, we have that conjunction. So it's that sextile energy of choice. We have that conjunction of Venus with exactly conjuncting with Neptune. With Pluto. And they're going to stay in really close connection for several days. She is hardly moving. She's getting ready to move retrograde on the 19th. So she is going to hang out here for a while. She's going to move past him, but she's got to come back and talk to him in like a day or two. They're just hanging out. And I think when she goes past him, she looks into the future a little bit, and then she retrogrades and has another conversation with him, and then she moves back, and then she has more conversations. And so she's trying to figure out the plan. But while this is going on, the moon is conjunct with Neptune, and in sextile, that energy of choice. And the choice is, what is your dream? What is your wish? What is your goal? What is it that you truly want to manifest? And I think this is a week where you become a little more clear on the goal. You don't need the plan. You need the goal. You need to be, this is my truth and this is what I want. And I don't think I'm going to be able to say that enough over the course of the next few days. That is what people are working on this week. So, the card that wanted to jump out at first is release your guilt. When we make changes in our lives, we sometimes leave people behind. Friends, jobs, relationships, communities. If you're feeling guilty about making a change in your life, let that go. Because it is just time, and everybody's actually changing and shifting and making changes, and you're just right on time. You are just right on time. I cannot say that enough. If you're willing to flow with spirit, you will get where you want to go. So, Archangel Michael, again, your sword of truth that's showing up here. It says, sword, make the change. Be willing to release and let go of what does not work for you. Release any guilt or if they feel like soul contracts, they no longer serve you. And from all this, and there's a sword again. Here's the sword leaning here. So it's the fall. It is the period of release. It has got the, it's a birch tree that's about death and rebirth. It says something lovely will grow from this. If you're willing to release, and stay optimistic about your dreams, you can completely transform your life and move it in the direction that you want to go. Your wishes, your goals, your dreams, they will come true. And this is fall energy, and we are in fall here in northern Michigan where I am. Well, I'm in southern Michigan, but it feels like northern Michigan today. And in the spring, things start popping. So it's a really good week to get clear on what it is you want. Sunday, the moon is going to conjunct with, this might be the guilt too. The moon is going to conjunct with Chiron. And they're going to talk about how you feel. I think you're going to be triggered about something. Use it as an opportunity to recognize that something needs to be lovingly released. Something needs to be lovingly released in order to allow you to move forward. I think the moon in Aries is going to help you to get there. So, busy week, but a beautiful one. All right? You guys take good care, and happy birthday to you. If you haven't seen, you wouldn't. So coming out this week, coming out this week will be the sneak peek ahead for 2022. So be on the lookout for that. Sagittarius, you come out on Thursday. So look for that on Thursday. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you soon.